So interesting when he gets a chance.
Decide not to take the run. Talk of the town, really. Everyone.
Batting conditions, really.
Hit a single from it.
He did it.
So much a make to allow or go out on the big stage. That family story is
Young Indian player. Backdrops to these.
Tried to take the single. Ready up.
Yeah, it's interesting they've mentioned him, but Siraj said no, will come the spin on this sort of surface where he quicker bowls, but
fully aware of that because they've got to get rid of take the game ahead. It'll make a massive difference.
Ravi, but this innings goes, and who knows what sort of.
The Australians will be very, very.
It's in the deep.
And guys like Jaiswal and Richard
Sundar, not arbitrage.
Today, my double-breasted.
Yeah, the company that when you stroll.
Or something of that sort.
Phew, mate.
That's a good suit.
Liked it. Ready. He's fit with the first boundaries again.
Come up for the last for Nathan Lyon. We saw.
And that was 94 on that delivery that bounced.
Out of first slip. So there's a bit of a. Right, so well done, Nathan Lyon.
For about 3 seasons. It's a good batting track. He hits the ball hard nicely. Generates some power there. Puts down on the pedal.
Yep. Nice. Because they go through cliff, the forward defense. They want to graduate very quickly.
Balance between attack and defence.
And it will just be one. Or one yesterday. We're just going to take it.
If it
Oh, a crop.
Turning, so
Yeah.
Very creative now. Development for Reddy.
I think Scott Boland on straight away.
I agree.
Out. We're going to have a consultation about it. A bit more of an interrogation on them.
Yeah, I would have seen it.
This is very interesting. I'll put upstairs on your own, but needs to be inspected a little out too. We've got to move on. But
that was a very quick call.
Sit on the ground there, and then it comes up.
When it just hits
Way out.
on the way out.
Yeah, it felt like a rush decision. Moved on.
Evidence there to overrule.
It's taken to give the decision.
This is frustrating now. This will be minds of the Australians.
Spilling underneath and taken by for Pat Cummins. Picks up the wicket. Very memorable innings. And so too Siraj. A little bit of drama.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the middle.
Toast of the country. Yes, of 114. And it's Australia still have a lead.
Just over Pat Cummins to finishes with. Go into their change rooms.
What does that hold in front of a young superstar?
To the point
When he took guard.
first session on day 4 in the middle of this beautiful cricket ground.
Change, so it's a flat one.
Early doors, then there's Travis Head. I mean, you would be thinking bowling.
So that they can start to get the steers left in the day's play.
So that means they're probably 25 on the board. Gives them a crack with the new ball to a good batting track. And tomorrow there's a crack at those runs if they get a good.
Yeah, they are a team that has played form of Virat Kohli in the history of the gut situation, but the energy is there. Series since his new opening partner. And it was Constas in the first.
Yeah, like Justin leaving his poor partner. It's interesting, isn't it? One's on the.
He's selling.
There's no chit chat.
Yeah. Time to take my guard, settle. You'll be there.
Different. One day I used to love walking out. But
You've got a third telling Constas.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions here. But this lethal bowler, this series, 7 balls bowled, but it's 5-run lead.
In his defence as well. Look for other options.
Field, to be honest, and there were 106.
Thinking with that 100.
He's so crucial. Pace and bounce and some sideways high bounce, so he's always going to.
There's an inside edge on that. Fed off that dreaded.
Just got a bit of wood on it. We've seen him get forward press. So
Couldn't.
like the way Constas just stared, but I've handled it nice. Yeah. I'd have my head down.
He pushes hard. No, like from.
So he's good running between the wickets.
A lot of batsmen might not have won, so I'm happy up with that.
Australia's point of view with this lead. It's
Fear not. because constant. None for 50 here from the Shane.
I think it's a really good move.
Surprised they didn't give him the new ball day one ball. I thought it would be a set. Mentioned he's not had his luck.
Chirp out there.
Just with the way he's played, a lot of chat on the field.
This is there, all the fans, and again, unsurprising.
Back, look at the
Aggression from Arkash. It's just getting through. The ball just gets a bit softer. Constas. 2.
India shouldn't fall into this trap. If they get into that,
A deep backward point. Swing, good over.
5 times he's picked up Usman Khawaja under the lights in Adelaide. That was 2 from 2 up test match.
so 3 slips in place. There's no
Change in commentary. Good morning, Kerry O'Keefe.
For that outside edge, 1 or 2 early ones to Usher. Yeah.
Were you focusing on the
double-breasted suit? It's so skilly in that out.
something else? Bumrah did not bowl to quite off because once would you not, or would Bumrah
I think if I've got my
actually trying to do?
I think
and you've got to play my lane.
he is. I think he's thinking damn conscious is. He's
Short backward squares.
Broke. That's Bumrah's. But it's against captaincy. Right, Sharma in Australia. Well, that was a
We'll look at it in just a moment.
that would have been
So he's emerged as a fantastic guy.
oh, you see the reaction in actions because you look at Vera, so passionate, desperate.
one son reactions.
I like how Bumrah stays stable. He's all heart, Siraj.
A bit of encouragement as to him. He'll get another chance.
You actually sometimes want.
Yeah, it's interesting.
For Bumrah here.
That chance you see here, Khawaja. Bumrah. Oh, there you go. India have drop wickets he's got already.
on these.
I don't think it carried, but it's not carried. Him being hit on it. Wonderful, isn't he, Bumrah? And he in line up.
Backward square. Just.
That's it. Oh, that's. It's just such a pleasure to see that sort of skill level.
And expecting one to come back at it.
There's the first one.
That's sort of 10-pin.
Still play the shot. It's a cat and mouse game.
2 straight, and then the little in the over, but points victory.
Survive and then to get a boundary off.
There's one other thing about Boom. On the leg side.
Boundary for.
Scoreboard not moving. They've got.
Got to give here.
Oh, he has innings because I've seen him play.
About his mindset.
This is the boundary. Though, but he's played that.
It's just he shifted. I think this left forearm is worrying.
Moment to Jaiswal. For no loss after 6.
Forward defence.
Challenge this.
A list of second time that he's beaten the outside. He plays and misses throughout the.
I thought as he got tired a little 18, and that's what my. A very different. The genius of Bumrah.
Well, the Indian tack back. It has. It's brilliant bowling.
The boundary straight away at time. Conventional way. Constas.
I mean, so quickly. I think Ravi with Constas.
A lot of difference between Nathan. The forced world.
Flamboyancy by putting a 13-year-old. Go on, then try and play.
Normally, no.
Yeah, I think that was the case. But Bumrah's on here. And with the way Bumrah's.
He'll be calm and he'll think, okay, I just got to soak.
Need to bring his essential
Panic.
Tell you one sort of dismissal, but
really quick to the ball. One in the first innings.
Rohit Sharma and India come out really distinct plan.
Nearly brings about.
To bowl straight, attack the seat. They've got catches on the left. It's proper Test cricket, isn't it?
First 9 overs, India are just so ahead of the game.
And about they are.
Try and get closer to the. I've got this. And suddenly it's.
Just waits on it.
Talking about running, this is what cricket's all about.
Is control 1 for 23 to the left-hander to get that ball.
Really patient.
Well, there's race and just trying to play. Oh, there is. You need a bit of luck. The Constance route and just go complete.
You can see Labuschagne and Khawaja Test history.
Okay, be very pleased with that.
Out there, isn't it?
I think what's most
Obvious that height was a question.
Yep, Kohli knew.
Their eyes away from this. Teams are on top.
Like this.
Shane.
He was happy with that one.
Every single side. But
Next to Beth Mooney a lot, but
I'll come back for the context of this. It's 1-all. Now
the crowd down, have a little part.
Real sense of urgency.
Brilliant cricket from Man.
I've got a different opinion as to how everyone's sitting at the ground, and that's, I think that.
Oh, the players are going to take on some fluid.
Ball away from his and
Facing Jasper Bumrah, well have gone through anyway. Even it's a big gap, but Bumrah.
Guys, it's not a nitpick of Sam by playing Test cricket and
Career.
see how high that.
He's finding it tough. It was at least 10 times on the outside edge. Bumrah out.
Khawaja.
Down the ground.
Isn't he? And this pitch has lost a bit of its millimetre short. Trademark. Rohit Sharma's tackle.
Could be nearly carrying, but it's not up another 3 or 4. Getting his. Sort of.
Oh, and away. Good luck. Oh, 75 times. That's a lot of peaches. He could.
It's just having. Kohli's on Sharma's right.
The lengthy bowls that would probably all win him. Marnus has had in the stumps.
And
Knee roll. For the Australians against Bumrah.
that was missing the stumps.
Tough Test match. Oh. Around the wicket. Defending their stump. Khawaja. The court and love it. Move back a wicket.
Most umpires would have given that. I was with Goffey. I thought
This spell from Jasper. Australia 1 for 40.
2 games.
About the.
Quiet, please. Match.
And Siraj mentioned it. And you can see again, they're on the popping crease. It goes down. India still.
Last tour.
Usman Khawaja, Virat Kohli.
Change rooms and said if we can. Beautiful this one. Yes.
Virat Kohli's always been a wonder. And the volume of as a player for India.
That partnership was going from.
In today as well. Go all around the world. I spoke to someone from Canada. Disappointment for Usman Khawaja.
Back.
He's playing it in this entire. Nice stride forwards.
4K. There, Steve Smith.
The lunch, I think.
Pumped up here. It's just floating. It's like it's going to shape away. It's
Lunch break. Darted back in again.
Do you have 3 reviews? But
Bumrah. Too high.
The lens.
Him. Rather shame, but it'll give up 3 deliveries. It's another little mark just out.
But the explanation as to he takes leg stump, he shuffles to.
quite often gestures to him.
Oh, attacks and then movement. Finish the over and it brings up. He's covered his stumps.
And get into that line and probably the final over before the break.
A bit of turf to be covered off.
It was overpitched. Spinners in operation. There's
5-run lead on the first innings, please. We've hoped after lunch and start to.
And in of India, though, they have put in. Sati has been high from the. This is wonderful Test cricket.
Out defence, press on. Yes, if the first 2 days.
It was the purest and the fight.
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen. Good night for the next probably 4. Kashdeep, he's bowled beautifully.
Wasn't it? Lady Luck just
Frees up the likes of the game away from India, so.
Well, ever so closely in.
Gillies, here he's got his front pad.
But again, falling.
They've tended to creep in. Ball dying on.
Jadeja will keep that to 2. And that's the first.
Just watching Jadeja chase.
For himself, Usman Khawaja to KL Rahul. Everyone's.
Yeah, well, that's a good sign in this over. Earlier in the he's punching.
Bash. Smith, and they're pushing hard and should get back. Yeah, 2005.
Little press, but just using his hand.
Australians. Ship.
Balance for India here too.
Sunda and Jadeja.
Test. We get quite playing as many. Will to Willow.
Definitely a change in intent, Gilly. But Steve Smith throwing the hands to build this lead.
In the series, the tempo, they've 32nd over.
Oh, good running.
Before we move on.
Batted it. And I just want.
Steve Smith's looking bounced a bit more from a full length. India get a couple more wickets full zone. But it was a genuine half volley.
And by just continuing great skill.
Out on all 4 of them.
It's Test match cricket because India are bowling and they're going to
Push hard for runs. It's amazing once you.
The body, Bumrah comes back here in Australian suddenly now.
it's good, but he's been spot on today to get the key player from us.
Times in his first spell.
It's 200. Here's Travis said that whip.
Travis said this time And the game's right here for India. Bumrah gets his bloke in the back. He's
19.5. Bumrah, because he sent another back. 85 for 5.
Bounds just leaves Mitchell the willow. For Bumrah.
good one early on.
Then 3.2, Mitch Marsh.
That man on screen, he's both
5 for 20. And he's jagged a couple, a bit of luck and a bit of confidence for the Australians.
Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh. Down at bay 30.
A couple there, you looked at him and said, even to warm up.
Carey's first ball at a short.
One ahead.
I think Alex, he's got a simple technique. He moves.
Siraj always
Go upstairs.
This pitch is
Dark, for example. That'd be Indian colours if you type.
This is a beautiful test match. Bounce. Nothing would be better. Bumrah, we're running out of work. Australia 91 for 68. Jasprit Bumrah snip back in. I was just saying, he's just bowled. He's just beautiful. Carey's gone.
Took his 2, opened up. 6 for 9.
He's got the captain with him now.
Just reminds me of a test Adelaide. Australia took a lead.